Pirate here somewhere. Yes, I met Ron when I was 4. I went to a pizza restaurant in Port Hawkesbury, the local town where I'm closest to in Cape Breton. And my mother said, "We gotta go in and get a pizza today." I didn't know why. It seemed like an odd day to get a pizza. It was in the middle of the afternoon, but I guess she must have met Ron the night before. Because Ron came out from the back, and it was 1979, you know, the days of the grand band. He had quite a swagger on. He said, "Hey, Carmelita." She said, "This is my son, Ashley." And I smiled, and he said hello, and she said, "Ask him for an autograph." So I got an autograph when I was 4 from Ron. And then in grade 12, I was ready to graduate, and my French teacher wouldn't let me give the valedictorian speech because her daughter was also, well, she was the top student for a girl, and they wanted her to give it. So I said, "Well, F you then, if I can't give it." And I called Sherry Jones up in Halifax, who I'd been working with making records, and said, "Sherry, you said that if I have a reason to join a band, that you might help me out. Do you know anything?" She said, "Yeah, I got a tour that's starting in 2 days." So I skipped my prom and graduation and joined Ron Hynes Band. And that was for the Crier's Paradise tour. So I've known Ron, yes, for almost 35 years. And it's a great pleasure to be helping out with some financial ends and musical ends, but more than that, to send out some good vibes. And from everything I've heard, Ron, as tough as he is using all his strength and all his will to do very well. And in Newfoundland a couple of weeks ago, sang on stage when Raylene Rankin had died. He sang a Raylene song. So that's Ron for you. What'll I play? When I played in Ron's band, I played the mandolin and the keyboards. So. And I was thinking about making a dance record at that point. I was 17. I'd been in New York the year before listening to RuPaul's And for a few years I was going, how do I get my fiddle music out there? And I watched Zamfir and said, well, if they can sell that, I can sell this. So all of a sudden I hear this RuPaul supermodel, and I'm going, ding-a-ling-ding, on the fiddle. So I'd like to make a dance record, but I joined Ron's band, and the first night I went out on stage, I'd never played in band, and Ron said, "Do you know any fiddle tunes that you can do a number in the piece?" And so I had this piece of music called, from a band called Stockton's Wing, and I gave it to the band. It was Gene and Boomer and all Ron's regular guys, and we went out and we rocked the shit out of it that night. And subsequently, then a few months later, I made a rock record called Hi, How Are You Today, which has me still standing here. So I owe a lot to Ron and to the Newfoundlanders, so much that I married one. I love Ron, and this is for him. You're more than welcome to join in. last tune there I played for a girl I just met out front, named Jenny Mason. Sitting here somewhere called the Mason Apron. Gonna have an intermission. I'd like to play one little thing. My favorite Ron Hynes song. I don't know if it ever made it to a record or not. Might have, but I'm trying to think of, I can't sing it. I lost my voice a week ago. It's, but the lyrics are like this, very poignant. Where do you get off to invade my heart this way? What gives you the rights to make me say the things I want to say? Darling, you and what man's army get to waltz in and disarm me? Your all-consuming love. Where do you get off? Where do you get off? Beautiful song lyric, eh? I sometimes think Ron might have a double entendre in his lyrics. I'm not certain. I remember I was at his house when Lily, he met one of Ron's other daughters here. Lily had started school. I won't tell any of the real crazy stories about me and Ron. But Lily had come home from her first day of school, and she had a note from the teacher. I think we were sitting there eating Kentucky Fried Chicken at the time. And said, please call the school tomorrow. So he looked at her going, okay, the first day was. And so he called, and what happened was the first day, they said, teacher was at the front of the class, and she says, so, do you all know your alphabet? Yes. Learn. Well, we're going to learn to draw. Does anybody here know how to draw? And Lily put her hand up, and she says, I know how to draw. Every day my dad takes out the guitar, he has to draw. The Newfoundlanders will get that. So for the Newfoundlanders and to Newfoundland,
lots more great music in the second half. And definitely check out the silent auction items up there as well. There's some beautiful things, great whiskey tasting, lots of CDs. I'm MacIssac, side man to Ron Hynes.